Good morning. It's Sunday, no, it's Monday, 17 August, 87th day on trail, just after 6, by 6:12, leaving Governor Clement's shelter where we stayed last night. Goal for today is Killington, going into town for resupply. It's about basically a 17-mile day, 16.5. We passed the 500 miles remaining mark yesterday, which I missed. Apparently it was just 500 spelled out in pine cones. So Lone Wolf got a picture, so he's going to be sending that to me. This morning we're starting with a hell of a climb. We're going to summit Mount Killington. So the actual summit is a blue blaze. So we're going to go, we go almost to the top along the AT, and then to get to the actual summit, it's a 0.2 mile blue blaze to get to the very top. So this will be our first 2,000 miler, or correction, 4,000 foot elevation mountain. So someone said it was good practice for the whites. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the summit. Between the campsite and the summit, it's about 2,332 feet, I believe is what I looked at this morning. So it'll be a good climb, and that's the first thing we're doing this morning. So I'm already starting to go up the initial ascents here. We will also pass the 1,700 foot mile mark today, just shortly past Killington. So as always, things of interest show up, I'll jump on to share with you guys, and thanks for watching. Now, we're on our way up Mount Killington. We got about a mile left to the top, and then another 0.2 blue blaze to the summit. But just came across this clearing. It looks like we're above at least a part of the cloud level. All those are rain clouds. The sun just ain't burned that away yet. That's just magical. for lodge. We're going down the Blue Blaze to Killington's Peak. 0.2 miles, like 4,235 feet, I think, is the elevation. So I said this morning this will be our first 4,000 footer. We'll see you at the top. Just a little bit of footage on the way up here. It's a Blue Blaze, so I don't know the elevation grade, but it's they said it was a good practice for the whites. So some of the comments said, but it's looking just like the shit we did yesterday. Yeah, boulder climbs there. I decided I had to jump back on video and capture more of this crap. This is literally, yeah, trekking poles are not being used, and it's basically a boulder climb, rock climb, whatever you want to call it. I guess this is why they're saying our mileage will be cut down to 15 miles a day in the whites. Yep. Yeah, it just keeps going up like that. There's just no way for me to capture how straight up this is on video. This is freaking... We're on our way to the summit of Mount Killington. This is the view. I don't know if that's some kind of observatory over there to the right. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, it just looks odd. But, or at least, I don't know if those are clouds or if that's just fog. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's some clouds up there, so we may not be above all cloud level. Oh, we're definitely not. Clouds up above us that way. But yeah, they said this is a trail. It's absolutely insane. It's gonna be a completely, yeah, I'm hoping that's the top up there. Holy shit, guys. That's all I can say. Holy shit. How blessed am I? Wow. We're at 4,235 feet, Killington Peak, Vermont. We've got a few miles left to finish out, or to get to our 1,700 mile marker. We passed the 500 miles remaining yesterday, but this is just, it's a 0.2 mile Blue Blaze to get up here to the actual summit, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. There's a Pace lone wolf enjoying a snack over there. Female. I didn't get her name. She started and had to get off the AT due to an injury. Now she's got a friend up here with her who also has a knee injury, so she's just up here doing sections now. This is, yep, absolutely gorgeous. You just, I mean, how blessed do you have to be to get up here and enjoy this in person? Oh my God. So now we're descending the Blue Blaze from the summit of Mount Killington. Trekking poles have been folded up, put away. We'll see how the descent goes. You guys saw, I just saw the ascent. Hold on here, I want to get another picture here. Just another view. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's, you can tell, that's part of the descent there. If you can see Pace and Lone Wolf working their way down, boulder by boulder. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna start working our way down. Like I said, it's just gonna be too dangerous to try to record. So that's why the trekking poles are away. I'll get a little bit here. As I can get some, I'll try to get it. But yeah, it's just, if this is what the whites is gonna be like, it's going to be very interesting. Trying to get our normal mileage in. But yeah, so that is it. I have a hard time. It feels like I'm just pointing the camera at the ground when I'm at normal zoom here. But yeah, so I'm going to stop recording so I don't end up rolling head over heels down this mountain, and we'll see you somewhere down trail. This is like the third spring we've passed. We just hydrated at the lodge there. They had a pipe spring. It's like the third spring that we've come across in like less than 5 minutes leaving the lodge. So just another example of all the undocumented water here in Vermont. But yeah, I finally hiking by myself again. Nice, I can do my own thing. Again, people hiking around me, following me on my ass. I just feel like I can't do my own thing. So hopefully, at least for the moment, everyone else is ahead of me. So that's I wish I could have got more footage. I would have been talking on the way up the first parts this morning, so you'll see several clips without me talking. It's because I had company behind me. I guess I forgot to say what the point of interest were. So 1.6 miles down trail, we will cross the 1,700 mile mark, and then it was 3.4 miles down trail. There's a lookout, Menden lookout. Yeah, he's like 3.4 miles down trail. So if nothing of interest pops up between here and there, 1.6, I'll jump back on to document crossing the 1,700 mile mark, and then we'll see after that. We'll see at Menden view. I didn't pull up the picture, so I'm not sure if it's a good view or not. According to guys, it looks like it's right on trail, so we should, if there's anything worth watching, that's where I'll jump back on and share with you guys. And we'll see you down trail. Just for giggles, it looks like we're heading uphill again. We'll see you down trail. I think that may be the 100-mile mark for the long trail NOBOs. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to double check that. I don't think we've been out here for 100 miles on the long trail. Well, actually we may be, because the long trail started at the border of Vermont. And we've basically got 2 more days left of Vermont. And I think it was like 150 miles, so it's very possible, yeah. So I'm gonna go with that's the 100-mile marker for the long trail NOBO guys. So If I actually bother to look it up, I'll make a correction if I'm wrong. But my guess is I'm not going to spend any energy looking at it, so we'll just go with it. Monday, 17 August, 10:05. We are Vermont, and just hit the 1,700 miles on the Appalachian Trail. Started the journey 23 May around noon. It's 87th day on trail. That was the 1,700 mile marker, day 87 on the trail, Monday, 17 August. Next point of interest is Menden Lookout, about 1.8 mile down trail. So we will see you there unless something of interest comes up between here and there. See you down there. Anyway, it looks like a war zone or a big storm rolled through here. Maybe it's just the fact that we're on summit, but a lot of the trees blown over or leaning over. There's been a lot of trees across the path. Most of them are cut, look like they've been there for a while. I'm not sure at what point or when the storms came through, or it was just a normal thing up here. Like I said, being up on, we're at the tree line or following the tree line. Or I guess maybe just being on the summit or ridge line or walking up the mountain. I don't know what you want to call it. I guess it's not really a tree line since there's still trees growing. And there's nothing above it without trees, so whatever. Okay, let's see, down trail. This is Menden Lookout. Yeah, it's a nice view. Not much of a lookout, but yeah, it's on the way down from the mountain, Mount Killington. So, yep, that's all she wrote. I'm going to continue down trail. I'll take a look and jump back on here and let you know what the next point of interest is. I believe it's another lookout, but I'm pretty sure it's several miles down trail. The next point of interest is just listed as a view. So we'll see when we get there. It is 4.2 miles down trail. Most of it is downhill, but we do have what looks like a decent hill we gotta climb, and the view is on the other side. Looks like we go up a hill and there's a little summit, or I guess a ridge, plateau area on top. So the view is on the far side of that before we start going back down that hill. So there is a road parking lot between here and there, apparently with a bridge of sorts we're gonna walk over, so I'm sure I'll probably jump on and capture that. And then anything else of interest that comes up between here and there, I'll jump on and share with you guys. See you down trail. Passing we're gonna cross a little creek here, or stream. Yeah, be a nice little stream. Be pretty cool. That was next to a campsite. Be a good place to soak your feet right there. Yeah. So I was gonna soak my feet last night, but it ended up being too cold by the time I got around to being ready to do it. If I had done it first thing when I arrived at camp, it would have been one thing. I'd been there for like over an hour and was cooking dinner, and at that point it was already chill. You know, knowing the last time I soaked my feet, my feet were frozen or cold for like the next 3 hours. So I decided not to last night. So. Okay, we'll see you down trail. So it's 11:12 on 17 August. This is a second 1,700 mark, but by gut hooks we are at 1,702.7 miles. So I'm not sure if someone just missed it and wanted to create another one, or what they're going off of for their mileage. But yeah, it was kind of interesting because you actually had to turn around. It was sitting behind a tree, so I just happened to turn around and glance as I was coming down the hill and saw it sitting there. So went ahead and took pictures of it and with it, just for whatever. Like I said, that's definitely, according to gut hooks, well past the 1,700 mile mark. But so I don't know if someone's using outdated data, or like I said, maybe they just missed it and wanted to create another one. But yeah, okay, we'll see you down trail. This is what mostly downhill looks like, I guess. So this is one of the little bumps. We got like 0.7 miles to a parking lot / road. I forgot the name of the road. Route 100 maybe. Yeah, and then on the other side of the road, we've got the other hump, hill, whatever it turns out to be, where at the top of that one, where there's like a little plateau, and the next view is. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish going up this, and we'll see you on the other side. Maybe it's just me. I'm not sure. The boulders definitely seem to be increasing as we start coming through to wrap up Vermont. Maybe it's just maybe I'm just seeing things and interpreting things again that aren't really there. But after that summit on Mount Killington, and then coming down, just the sections of boulders I'm starting to see, and the larger rocks again. That's just makes sense, I guess, as we start to approach New Hampshire. We're basically 2 days out from New Hampshire. After we finish today, if we do it in 2 days, we I think a 26 mile and then like a 16 mile or something like that plan to get into Hanover. I think it was Hanover, New Hampshire. Yeah, just an observation, I guess. Like I said, maybe I'm just seeing things that aren't really there to see with the boulders, but we'll see as we get closer. We're definitely, after Mount Killington, we're definitely looking forward to the whites. I'm a bit concerned on mileage, but I guess we'll wait and see when we get there. I believe we're still going to try to plan for 15-mile days, so that is 5 miles or so less than what we normally shoot for. We normally shoot for 20s to the mid-20s, but we're going to start out looking at 15, then we'll adjust from there. And he said we haven't even looked at much of the elevation or anything up there yet, since we're still a few days out. We normally don't plan more than 3 or 4 days in advance. And New Hampshire also starts the next section of the map, so even if we wanted to look, we gotta change our gut hooks trail selection or map portions, since this section ends as soon as we go into New Hampshire. So they're in the Hanover. I believe it's Hanover. Yeah. If not, I'll put something up there in the text. But I believe that's where we're going. This is approaching US Route 4 or VT Route 4, I guess. Yeah, VT Route 4. I thought it was Route 1, but yeah, it's Route 4. Then once we cross this, we got 2.2 miles to the next viewpoint. Caution, road crossing, cars, Route 4, drive fast, wait for a break. Like no shit. Like nobody on any of the roads around the AT seem to care about hikers. So it's almost like they get extra points for hitting someone with a backpack on. So it seems. So, let's see here. Zoom out. Hopefully that's not the hill I'm about to climb. So, we shall see. Catacomb, Mount Trail, north-south. Not Mount. Appalachian. On trail, so, yep. We're over here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Halfway. We're going up one of these hills. Wait for a good old FedEx. And that's our cue. Oh, there's another one. Let's not get hit. Oh, there's like cattails or what? Appalachian Trail. That Main Junction, Trekker Johnson Shelter. Okay, so yeah, so we got 2.2 miles up a hill, up a mountain from the way it looked to get to the next view, and that's all it's labeled. I'm not concerned about lodging options. So we'll either see you up at the view or somewhere in between. This is the little bump or the hill. I don't think, if I'm lucky, that little plateau up there is the top of it, but I don't think it is. I'll have to double check, but I also, surely, I don't think it went as far to go all the way to the top of that big hill we were looking at right across, or on the other side of the road. We'll see up there somewhere. Just capturing the beauty. I don't know. Let me zoom out here. I may be going to the top of this thing. Trails just started to level off, but I just wanted to take a second, capture the surroundings. It's just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I mean, peaceful. Not hearing any birds again. Keep going in that. We are still above 2,000 foot. But when I looked, I heard some birds earlier and we were still like 2,300 feet. But it seemed like anytime we got above 2,000, we started losing all the birds. But yeah, look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. Looks like we are going to continue going up. So my guess is we are going to the top of that, and then that's where it's going to plateau. So it was like 2.2 from the parking lot, 2.2 miles up to the that viewpoint. So I thought that looked further than 2 miles, but with the incline we've been going, we're yeah, that's where we're headed, up to the top. So I'll see you guys up there. That's the trail we just came from. I just thought it was funny. I glanced over and saw this sign, figured I had to capture it. So this is not a trail. Not a trail. I don't know. It pretty much looks like a trail to me, but yeah, I just thought that was funny. This is I think it was called a main junction. So looked like the Appalachian Trail, Long Trail, Churchill Scout Shelter, main junction, Willard Gap, elevation 2,250. Another Bear Country sign. Let's see, Tucker, Long Trail, Appalachian. Is this where? Long Trail, Tucker Johnson Shelter, Roston Rest Shelter. It's interesting because that's got a white blaze, and that says that's where the Long Trail is. So I don't know if this is where the Long Trail and the Appalachian Trail split off, because this says Appalachian Trail and also has a white blaze. Both trails are marked with white blazes, blue blazes. So we're going to Route 2.25 miles to Route 100. That was one option for us to get off trail, but the discussion, or at least the assumption, is we're going to go to River Road, or I guess we kind of discussed it. That'll put us at like 16.9 miles for the day. No point in getting off Route 100 when we just have to come back and hike them extra miles tomorrow. And if things go as planned, we've already got like a 26-mile day planned for tomorrow, which I don't think is going to work. I'll nail the other two down tonight. Assuming we stick with our plan, we are staying in Killington. One of the two made a comment about just going in and resupplying and getting back out. That's not my intention. As we could do it, that would be one way to split up tomorrow's hike. But I really need to get into town to upload some videos. I got like 6 pending upload, and I'm already like this morning I just uploaded the 2nd of August. I'm a little over 2 weeks behind, and without having signal the last 2 nights, it's kind of blown my plan of uploading 2 a day. But okay, we're gonna finish going up this hill. It's kind of funny, right? That's why I initially called it a bump, but yeah, it's been a heck of a hill. So like I said, I hike 2.2 miles, I think, to the view. Unless I just confused that with the Route 100 being at 2.25. Anyways, we'll see you down trail. We're basically to the top of this hill. The hill we saw while we were, let me zoom out. The hill we saw at the top, or that road, the one right in front of us, is the one that we ended up climbing. So at least we know where we're at. 0.2 miles to the view. So this is supposed to be, I guess we're at the top of the plateau. It just looked like it was a lot longer than 0.2 miles. So we'll get to the view in 0.2, then the next point of interest is it's 2 miles now, to Kent Pond. So, and it did look like it was all downhill between the this viewpoint in the pond. Then there's what looks like a nasty little hill, and then there's some waterfalls right before we get off trail. Let me take a look. I thought it was like Thundering Falls. I'll take a look real quick. See, like there's another boulder, like balanced right on a couple of rocks. So I don't think it's me. I think I'm seeing more boulders. Yeah, Thundering Falls is 3.3 miles. Just a quick glance, as it's very crowded with tourists, because it is the road where we're getting off is 0.2 past that. So parking spots, roads, 0.2 miles from a waterfall equals tourist trap or local trap, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully, being Monday, we should be up there before 15:30. I hope. So maybe normal people are working, but God knows with the COVID crap. And boy, I don't know what I thought, thinking we were already at the top of this thing. But anyways, yeah. So those are the coming attractions. I'll see you once we get up here to the view. I'll look further down trail, but I'm pretty sure this is the view. Basically grown over. So hard to get a good view, but you do get to see a mountain range. So yeah, according to GoHooks, we're sitting right on it. So if there's another view coming up, or another view as I continue down trail, I'll jump on to share it. See, there's two more. I don't know why I'm still zoomed in so far. Two more boulders, smaller boulders, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go down trail. Like I said, Camp Pond should be approximately 2 miles now. So that's gonna be the next points of interest. As we walk down more boulders, or past more boulders that I'm imagining. So we'll see you down trail. A lot of the downhill so far has been extremely rocky. Had the rock paths down the middle of it, quite a bit of it. But yeah, I'm not sure. The scenery is still beautiful. But I tell you what, this downhill is hard on my knees. I hate uphill, but I would almost rather have uphill than downhill. Right now it's not too bad, but if it gets too steep, it's definitely much harder on me. Jarring of the knees going down. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to capture some of the trail coming down here. It's for some reason I feel like I haven't grabbed much footage today with the first several miles. The other day being a little hindered, but it is what it is. I will see you guys down trail. I'm moving along a little faster than I thought. I guess going downhill depends on the grade. Sometimes it's slower than my uphill. But we're 1 mile from Kent Pond. We're about to cross VT Route 100. I guess right up here. I thought it said 0.3, but I don't know if this is some kind of, there's a recreational area, parking area next to Route 100, or what? It looks like there's a shelter up there, which is interesting. Yeah, shelter right next to a road. Yeah, that's interesting. See, that says 2.4 miles to the Long Trail. So that must have been where the Long Trail and the AT separated. I forget the name of that shelter, but I'm not even gonna go over there. We'll see. Blaze. Some all kinds of picnic camping areas. If I don't see another blaze here, I may have to jump off to see where I'm going. Oh, there's one. So, yeah. So, oh, maybe that's the shelter. It's on gut hooks. Tent sites all around it. I'm not going to stop by the shelter. I got no need to. I'm going to keep going. I said about a mile to Camp Pond. And then that should be drawing close to the end of the day. Looks like we're going to do a little road walk here. But yeah, I will see you guys at Camp Pond or somewhere between here and there if something of interest pops up. It's interesting that we're starting out on boardwalks, which I'm not sure why. There was a bunch of lumber out there in the parking area. But it's kind of interesting. There's signs there at that campsite. They got a bad bear problem. I ain't seen a single bear or any sign of a bear in all of Vermont. Maybe they're all in the northern part. Oh well, we'll see you down trail. Well, this is Kent Brook according to gut hooks. I'm gonna cross this little bridge, but if I were a betting man, that's Kent Pond over there. I guess maybe we're just gonna pass a closer point to it, but that's definitely a big body of water over there. Awesome brook. Oh, that would be so cool. Swim holes. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Yes, that is a Brook Lake. Basically, it looks like we're going to walk along the southern edge of it. I don't know how close we'll get to it. I'm assuming at some point we'll get closer since it's listed on gut hooks, but if not, that is maybe the best view we're going to get. But we'll see. Keep heading down trail. If we get a better view or anything else view-wise, I'll definitely jump on and share with you guys. That brook was absolutely gorgeous with the little bitty waterfall. No wonder this would be a popular place to camp out. View of Kent Lake here in Vermont. Killington, I'm assuming. We're near Killington. We're like, at least that's where we're staying tonight. Let me jump out here. Yeah, we're staying in Killington, which we're getting off on River Road, which is about, I don't know, I think 3 miles down trail. So we're either in or near Killington. I think this is a state park of sorts. There was campgrounds. I failed to see or look at the sign. Well, I mean, I looked at it, but I didn't pay a whole lot of attention. That is an awesome tree right there. I just didn't pay too much attention to it since I wasn't staying there. But yeah, so it looks like Pace's package arrived at my dad's. So he's making preps to leave. We'll see what happens. I just told him Thursday would be good to be in Hanover. So we might get there Wednesday night. Most likely it's gonna be Thursday. Like I said, I don't think we're gonna be able to pull off a 26-mile day coming out of Killington. But we will see. I'll discuss it with the guys tonight. But if we push it, it's just gonna be a long day. it's gonna be a long day regardless, let alone coming out of town. So that will, my assumption is if we do it, it's definitely going to turn into a partial night hike without even looking at elevation. That's definitely gonna be at least a 13-hour day. So we'll see. There's Cat Lake. Just walking past it. It looks like canoeing. Apparently this lodge here has some supplies. Apparently you can camp, rent canoes, and all that outdoor shit. It'd be awesome if we were out here just for a weekend or something. But as usual, it's like such a fine line between doing all the extra things that are available out here on the AT and just hiking the damn trail. So one of these days, I think I'll be able to come back and take advantage of some of the extra stuff, like aqua blazing and stuff like that. So we'll see. It looks like we're going to stay at Inn at Long Trail, which is actually 3 miles backwards on trail. It was a blue blaze back where the AT and the Long Trail split. So the blue blaze went right to it. But we still need to get the mileage in today, so I don't know. We're having issues finding transportation. Seems like tempers are getting short. Transportation always seems to be a bitch up here in the north. Like no Uber, no Lyft. Hit and miss on taxis. Charlie's shuttle from the Itsy Bitsy Camper is available, but it'll take him an hour to get here. There's 2 other shuttle services listed. One's not answering, and I don't know what was going on with the other one. But yeah, so we're 0.5 miles from the Thundering Falls, which is then after that 0.2 miles to the road. So I guess we'll figure something out, because we also need to figure out how we're going to get to the outfitter. So we'll need to find a taxi or something. Or I think the outfitter was like less than a mile from the road. So maybe we'll walk to the outfitter, get what we need there, then try to get a ride from there. Be it taxi, shuttle, or whatever, hitchhike. I definitely don't feel like walking 3 miles backwards on trail. Same thing in the morning. I don't want to re-hike the same 3 miles getting back up here, especially with a already 26-mile day planned. So we'll see. I guess I'll see you at the falls. There's Thundering Falls. It's a little bitty blue blaze. And it's zooming out. Definitely worth coming over here. I'm assuming the other guys just went right past it. Unfortunately, it's not flowing very heavy. So it would be an awesome place to swim. I don't know whose houses these are. That would be awesome.